guys, so today I'm going to actually be going over a little DIY that I'm doing. I am trying to DIY my tile grout, which you can see looks awful. I do wash my floors all the time, but the grout just becomes terrible. So I've already done this section. I'm letting it dry at the moment, and then I'll show you how to peel it up. I'm using Grout Refresh in the color Biscuit. I get this from Lowe's, and I believe it was $12 and change. And to apply it, it says to use, let's see if I can get this opened. It says to use a like a soft toothbrush. But what I have been doing is just using a small little craft brush. And then it says after about 30 to 60 minutes, mist it with water and let it stand. And then after 5 minutes, scrub the tile and remove the excess. So first step in this little section right here is going to be cleaning up the grout. I've already mopped the floors, but this grout is just filthy. This is where I keep the garbage can, and it just becomes disgusting, especially with little kids. So I'm just wiping down the grout, getting out any imperfections, and then we can begin. This is disgusting. And you can see where I've already done it. I'm just using a wet rag to wipe this down. All right, I'm gonna let this dry a little bit and I will come back to it. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how to remove the paint or refresh that is now on the tile. What I do is I just take kind of a damp rag. You don't want it dripping wet, just, damp. And I usually just kind of take my finger and run it along the side. You can see it just comes right up. And it's keeping the grout nice and clean. It does not peel up off the grout. It will only stick to grout, epoxy, things like that. It will not stick to tile. Okay, this section is now done. I do notice that there are some areas like right here where not enough of the grout paint took, so I'll go ahead and go over that part. This took me all of 5 minutes to remove, and then what I'm going to do is kind of go back over and just kind of make sure I'm getting all the little bits up. Like right there, that wasn't enough. And then I'm going to move on to doing this section. Okay, so this whole section is completed, and now I'm going to show you how to actually apply it. So first you want to shake this up really well. Last night when I was doing the upstairs bathroom, I didn't shake it very well, and it came out originally and it was like super clear, and so I thought, oh no, this stuff doesn't work very well, but it was just because I didn't shake it up enough. Okay, so I just take a little craft brush that I have. It's a little short one, and it fits, pretty much right in the middle. And then you just take it and apply it on. I guess you can be a little bit neater with this, but to be honest, I don't mind having to just scrape it off. Figured you're gonna have to scrape anyway, so. One thing I did notice is if you do have anything
in your grout that doesn't necessarily need to be there, you will find that when this stuff dries, it will peel right off. I have one little section of something that I didn't realize was there, and when I went to clean it off, it just rubbed right off. This part does not take very long. The longest part is cleaning it. Which again, maybe I'm not doing it correctly, but I'm doing it the way it works for me. So, I'm fine with it. I've seen some people who, on some Pinterest things, where they will sit here and as soon as they apply it, they will take a wet rag and clean it off. I haven't chosen to do it that way for the simple fact that I don't want to wipe off any material that needs to actually adhere to the grout. So I like to wait till it's dry. And it tells you to wait till it dries. I know you can find this stuff on Amazon, and my Lowe's actually had it, so I lucked out with that. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes, so let's get this scrubbed off. One thing I would not recommend when doing this is going to get your nails done like the day before, because you will ruin that manicure. Look at that sharp line, looks great. And this is just a damp rag that I have just every so often, every few tiles, I get up and wash it off. Rinse it out and then start again. What's nice about this stuff is, you know, if you wind up peeling up a little bit from where the grout is, maybe it was a little thick when you applied it or so, you can just paint it again. Came off easy. Okay guys, so this is the final result for this little section. Took me probably 2 hours to do from start to finish. One thing I have noticed, I haven't done that section yet, but I did start over there. The longer you wait for it to dry, like there were some sections which I waited about 2 hours, I was able to apply a little bit more pressure with scrubbing at the tile line, and so it made it a little easier for me. But this is the final result. I think it came out pretty good. For 12 bucks, I feel like I've got brand new floors, even though this tile is hideous. It looks a lot better than this. So, definitely worth the 12 bucks in my book. Well, thanks so much for watching my video. Hit that like button if you can, and I'd love for you to subscribe. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks.